Hello friends, good afternoon all of you, and let's begin today. This is our first class and first time we are meeting. So let me know if my voice is audible to everyone. Is it audible?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So let's begin. So before going ahead, let's start with what the subject we people are going to deal with henceforth. Okay. So give me just few seconds. All right, so let's begin. I hope the screen whiteboard is also visible. So first of all, I'll just talk about the subject that we people are going to deal with. So all you people might have seen in your timetable, the subject was like this CIP. So have you wondered what this CIP is and what does it stand for? What might be the full form of this CIP? I think that here Mansi already she was attending the classes, so she might know. So apart from Mansi, other people just try to reply, speak, unmute and tell me what that CIP is for you.
Clean in place, sir.
Okay. Any other guess? Any other idea? What you like to be just expecting in this CIP? What would be there? Let it be. I'll not stretch more your curiosity. So let's begin. So it will be communication improvement program. Okay, like this only. So again, you might have question that when we people were just learning in engineering, so what is this communication improvement program and why do we are going to learn all those things? So communication improvement program stands for your number of aspects of communication. Okay, so you people might have studied, all you people have completed your diploma. All right, so there you people might have done with your BCC subject was there, you know, after English in second sem in first year. So you might have that BCC, there you might have come across with communication. Okay, so here all we people are going to talk about the communication, but which communication will be here? This will be kind of English communication. All right, so again we people need to understand that when we say English communication, what does it mean exactly? So English will be the language of learning. All you people are going to learn, whatever the subjects, everything we people are going to learn, it will be in English. And language for communication also will be English. So English does not mean only English language, but in that English, we people are going to talk about some of the, first of all, some basic grammar. Okay, I will come with all those concepts later on also, but just to begin with, I'm just still basic grammar is important. Then we'll talk about some oral activities. Oral activities will help you to develop your oral communication. Then we may go for some written communication. In written communication, you may be thinking about writing application. For example, you want to get leave of one day, or you wanted to do some other things. For that, you want to write application, job application letter is there, resume writing is there, or maybe number of other skill letter writings, different kinds of business letters will come here. So written skill is there. And apart from that, we people will prepare for verbal ability questions also. In verbal ability, if you're thinking or if you're just planning to prepare for competitive exams, you'll come to know that verbal ability is a section where you people are getting some questions based on your English grammar and some relationships, and based on your synonyms, antonyms, based on idioms and phrases in English. So based on all these four aspects, we people are going to just prepare for our English communication overall, and that will be here in this communication improvement program. Okay, so I hope that all you people are clear with this subject. Next, if you are going to come across with other subjects, they will explain their exam scheme and all those things. So you might also having question whether this subject is introduced by university or not. Okay, So I would like to tell you that this course is not introduced by university, or this is not included in your university curriculum. Okay, so this course is introduced by our college, Sweris College of Engineering, and that is an additional practice, that is an additional development of your skill, and for that purpose you people are going to learn through activities only. And so there will be no any kind of assessment which will be added in your mark sheet. So I think that Rupesh Badwe, if it is audible to you, just mute yourself. Okay, so that is also one condition, that there will be no any kind of university assessment, but at our level we will conduct lots of tests and lots of other activities which will be based on your evaluation of CIP. Additionally, your attendance and your performance in the test can be attached with your term work. So though there is no any kind of evaluation, though there is no any kind of exam, but your term work will be evaluated or connected with the CIP. Your attendance and the other activity performance will be connected with this. So these are the things that we people are going to deal with. Okay, is it clear about CIP? What CIP means? Okay, say something. Yes, no. You people be bold enough to unmute and speak. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So now next part comes that I'm new to you people and you are also new to me. So it needs some introduction. All right. So it is not like that I'm going to start this CIP and without knowing, or you don't know who is the person talking with us, and that is again virtually. If we would have in face-to-face mode, in that case it would have a different case, but we are virtually meeting, and so you're able to see only voice and maybe camera is on, but still we need to get familiar with each other, or we need to introduce each other. So first of all, I would like to introduce myself. So my name is Rahul Nagni and I am from Upri, which is in Pandharpur Tehsil. And I have completed my education from KPP College Pandharpur, BA in English. Similarly, I have completed my MA also, and that is from Pune University. After that, I started teaching English. I have taught English for number of classes from 5th standard to 12th for diploma as well as for degree. And I have been teaching in Sweris College of Engineering since last 3 years, where I'm dealing with communication skills and professional communication in first year. And after that, I deal with CIP for second year, third year classes for number of departments and divisions. So that is all about me. And I think that some of you might already know me, but let me, if you don't know me, you can be just familiar with me. You can just try to get in touch with me also when you people are probably wanted to improve your communication and you wanted to prepare for competitive exams, get exams. For that, it is going to help you definitely. Okay, so that was all about me. All right, so now let's begin towards the main content, that I would like to welcome all of you for this session, as well as on behalf of Sweris College of Engineering also, I welcome that you people have chosen this civil engineering and you have taken admission here in this Sweris College of Engineering. So feel proud about your choice and whatever you have done, because definitely a bright future awaits you, and accordingly we people need to prepare. Okay, so that was the some preliminary information that I would like to give you people about. Now let's come to the point. Okay, so now I have some basic questions for all of you. You people have to tell me. So English, already I have told you that the subject or the whatever the thing that we people are going to do from the point of view of communication. So let's talk about English in more deep. So many of the students, they're having difficulty for their English communication and they're not able to communicate English. I hope that many of us also facing the same issue. So can we discuss some reasons why do we have problems for English? So people, be bold, be frank, and try to tell some of the reasons that English is not used in our day-to-day communication, or English is not used in teaching learning process also. Because you know that during your school days also, or even in colleges also, you might have come across that teachers, when they teach, usually they use mother tongue. They explain concepts in mother tongue, and at the end, you people are writing exams in English. Okay, so English is not that much an ease for many of the students. So what are the reasons? Okay, so you can use both ways. I think that chat box will be convenient to you, as well as you people can unmute and speak. So that will be again better option. And not necessarily, if you are not convenient with English, you people can use Marathi as well, no issue. So you should not expect that teacher is continuously speaking in English, and if I'm not, I wanted to tell answer, but in English I cannot tell. In that case, you can use mother tongue, no issue. But you should try to speak. So I got some response from Mansi. Sometimes because of poor vocabulary is the one reason. What are other reasons? Lack of confidence is here. Okay. From Nisha, lack of confidence. Others? Any reason that you think you think of your own English communication? So I want to speak English, but what are difficulties? What are the problems that I face? Okay, grammar also from Nisha. Not having knowledge of grammar. So that is issue also. Yes, knowledge of tenses from Shruti. So that will include in grammar, everything. Yes, Mansi.
Fear of being misunderstood.
Yes, fear of being misunderstood. I wanted to tell something, but on other side, on other end, people may understand something else, because I'm not sure about what I'm saying and what others will understand of me. That is also fear of misunderstanding. Very good. Yes, Mayur. Okay, if we list them, you people will get probably 4-5 reasons that are the reasons that we people are not using English at all. And on the other hand, you know, in case of mother tongue, we people feel very convenient, very comfortable that we don't want to switch to other language. Additionally, you'll come to know English is not our first language also. Additionally, you'll also come to know that we people have been learning English since almost, let's imagine, minimum 11 years. I can give you guarantee of minimum 11 years you people have been studying English. How 11 years? See, from your first standards you people have been learning English. Okay, so first to 10th you people learn it for 10 years, and in diploma also I consider only first year of your diploma, that is 11 years I consider. In second year, third year, it is not English at all. You're learning English subjects, but that is not English. Yes, Smita Pandit, do you want to say something? Smita Pandit. I think that you people might have done a primary session by your class coordinator or other subjects for how to attend lectures on Zoom, how to be familiar with Zoom, how to unmute, what to do, what not to do. So I will not enter in that topic. So if you wanted to say something, definitely you can unmute and speak, but unnecessarily you should not unmute yourself, or maybe some other things. Okay, so come to the point. So minimum 11 years we people have been learning English. On the other hand, we need to ask another question: how much time is required to learn a language? Can you tell me? You wanted to learn a language, any language, forget about English. You wanted to learn other language also, including your mother tongue, maybe Japanese, Chinese, maybe German, French, or any other language we want to learn. How much time, as per your expectation or guess? I'm not expecting exact stipulated time. You can guess like this: 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. Already we people have just noted down 11 years we people have been learning English. So let's try to talk about. It should be estimated guess. Okay, from Aditya, it can be 8 to 9 months are required. Okay. As per Mansi's opinion, 2 to 3 months are also sufficient. Any other guess? All right. So depending upon we, people will think that we'll try to fix it up to 6 months for everybody. We'll consider that 6 months will be sufficient to learn a language. Okay, but if we consider that 11 years, this is a really big span, and that much time does not require to speak any of the languages. But still, we people today, after learning 11 years also, we are not comfortable, we are not confident, we are not having proper knowledge of the language. So reasons lack here, that maybe you are having less vocabulary, maybe you are having less confidence also, or you don't know grammar or tenses, all these things, they are there. But apart from that, we people need to consider that the problem lies in other area, that we people were not following the proper method, or we were not taught in proper method to speak English, right? Because if you remember your 10th class, if you remember your 9th class, or maybe your your school days, when the English was taught, you people have to tell me, was it taught you as a subject or as a language? You have to tell me whether it was taught as a subject or as a language. Okay, from Shruti, she says as a subject. It was taught as a subject. As a subject from Ganesh. Yes, Vedant. So yes, we all agree on this point that it was taught as a subject. And when it is a subject, you know that what we do consider when it is a subject, we do consider as marks. How many marks we people want? Minimum passing marks, maybe 35 marks. Maybe for engineering, you people may think of 40 marks. Okay, so that is the case. And maybe everybody wants to get those who are clever, they may expect 90, 95, more than that. Okay, so when we look at this English as a subject, we are not thinking it as a language, and many of us we people do not realize that this is a language, and we people can use this language for communication. Okay, we can use it for communication. We can say hi, how are you, where are you, what are you doing, and so many things what we discuss when we meet our friends. We have lots of gossips that we exchange. We share a lot of thoughts and feelings with our friends, and for that we people are convenient and we are comfortable with mother tongue, but we are not thinking of other language like English can be used. There is one more option with me that I can use English. That thought was not there, that feeling was not there to use English for communication. And so therefore we people never thought of using English for as a language. And if you would have thought English as a language, then you can focus on skills. So which skills? If you're thinking language or English as a language, then the skills like listening should be there, skills like speaking should be there, skills like reading should be there, and writing. So in short, you people can just think of LSRW. Okay, I hope that you are getting it, what that LSRW stands for: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. But we are looking at English as a subject, and we are not looking at it as a language, and so we are neglecting skills. We were not listening anything. Forget about speaking. Okay, reading was limited up to teachers' interest. If teacher says today we'll take reading, that time few interested students were able to read, and they may be able to read it. Writing also forget. Apart from writing exam assignments, homework, we were not writing anything in English. So in that sense, that LSRW skills are totally neglected, and we were only targeted, we were only focused on getting past. We are only getting targeted to get 90 marks in English. So that's our agenda. And if we are getting 90 marks, you know, very much happy. I'm getting pass mark 35 marks, I'm very much happy and I'm not thinking beyond this. So that is the reason lies here. So these are just reasons to show vocabulary, lack of confidence, grammar or something. These are just only reasons that people are facing right now. But from first standard, if we are taught that English is a language and we people have to use it, so in your day-to-day life, you need to use phrases like okay, yes, thank you, sorry, excuse me. If these phrases you people would have started using from your first standard up to 10 standard, you might have used fluent English. There was no issue to understand. There was no issue for speaking. There is no issue for anything for as far as English is concerned. But unfortunately, that could not take place. Okay, so that was the reason. Now, if we people have understood that English is a language and we people have to use it for communication, so what should we do now? We people should start working on those LSRW skills. Why we people have to work on those LSRW skills? Because when we want to learn a language or any language, all you people need to understand that there is a proper method or sequence that we people have to follow, or which that sequence can be. That can be following the sequence of LSRW. Okay, how to follow LSRW sequence? First of all, we should focus on what? Maximum focus should be on listening the language. Okay, so if you want to use English as a language, what you should do first of all, you should listen English a lot. And that's the reason that all you people have to understand that I'm not going to switch for a single word. Maybe at rare cases I will switch to mother tongue, but maximum content, maximum the whatever I'm going to say, it will be in English. Because purpose is not to just impress you that how much English I know, how fluent I speak, how knowledge I have. That is not the purpose. But purpose is to make you people listen. Listen carefully, listen attentively, listen completely. Okay, so once you listen, if you develop listening skills, you'll start understanding. Then second step you should go for, that will be of speaking. Okay, so all we people need to speak it, irrespective of in which branch, in which profession, what kind of life that you people are going to live hereafter. Forget about engineering, forget about your diploma, forget about your this degree. Okay, you are going to do job, private job, government job, you are going to do business, maybe into contractor, or maybe into you are going to become a builder, whatever it may be. You are going to enter into your own maybe startup. It can be anything, but still English is going to be part of your life. It is going to be part and parcel of your life. Up to your last breath, English is going to be with you. So you people need to start speaking in English wherever it is required and wherever it is possible. Why do I say where is required? Because in our profession, mostly in our professional life, we people have to use English. In personal life, I will not say that at your home start using English, say something like this, or people will consider you that you people are going mad and something like this if you have started using English at your family members and anywhere in the society. You are free to choose your mother tongue, but with your professional situations, in your formal situations, people need to learn speaking English, and that you focus on. Then next step, you start reading also. At third stage, reading will be there. You start reading a lot, so many contents, whatever your people are going to get, you start reading. So here you people can get number of opportunities to read various blogs on internet, newspapers are there, novels are there, short stories are there. A lot of literature in English is available for you if you want to read it. But start reading. So it should not be like that. It is a choice. It should be your a kind of obligation that compulsory you're reading every day something. It can be a short story also, but you're reading it every day. It can be one news article, because it is not possible to read entire newspaper. So one news article is possible. Yes, it is possible. You can start reading, and then you can go for writing. Okay, so start writing what? It is not assignments, the homework given by teacher. It is not practicals, journals. It is not exams that you people should write. But what should you write? Best example I will give you, that you can start writing your diaries. You know, that you can take one diary. Roughly, if it is not available, you can make your notebook as a diary. rough notebook will also work, and start writing that whatever happens throughout the day. So once you wake up in early in the morning, you can try to describe your mood, your plan of the day, and then throughout the day you meet with the people and your interaction and some gives and some takes and your learnings and your motivation, and so many things are there. So you can just start recording your own life. You know that it will be a kind of uh, a memory for you when you people will be grown up and you started some professional work. So that time if you go back and read your diary, you'll be wondered that whatever the things you people have done. So start writing diary. Apart from that, you can write one paragraph daily. Start to write one paragraph. For example, you can just start writing that how you came here in this very college, how that admission process, your experiences here, and so many things that people can include here, and you can write one paragraph about it, or maybe other. I'm just suggesting, that is not the compulsory that you could do this only, but you can try like this and you can work on this. Start writing. That should be creative writing. That should be your own thoughts. So this way we people have to go for learning a language. Now let's try to understand why we people have to follow this sequence. Now you people have to compare two languages, and probably those two languages will be your first language and your second language. That means your English, or will take first of all your mother tongue. Majority, I believe that majority of us, we people are having Marathi as mother tongue. Those who are from other languages having first, you can consider your own language. And at second, we'll take it here English. I hope that it is audible and your people are listening. Are you listening me? Let me check people here. I got it from Vedant, but here right now there are 29-30 students who are connected. So it is expected that all of you are attentive. So Mangedkar, Shrutishi is also listening me, but what others? Mansi is also as usual. So yes, Ganesh is also listening. All right. So other people also, you just try to be active here, because just becoming passive listener is again not useful here. Okay. If you have questions, definitely you raise hands, ask me, cross question, definitely it will welcome. Okay. But just becoming passive listeners will not be okay. All right. So pay attention here. We are going to compare these two languages. Probably we are going to talk your first language and second language, because English is not our first language. This is our second language. Okay. And you now have to compare these two languages. How did we learn it? You can take first of all your mother tongue, and what happened, the way we people learn. So in case of mother tongue, what happens if you observe a little child, you'll come to know that what happens maximum. First of all, learning mother tongue starts with listening, because since the conceiving of baby or from the birth of baby, all family members around that baby, they talk in their mother tongue, their first language only. Okay, so therefore what happens, that child keeps listening and listening and listening that language only, and that helps him or her to just produce the same words what he or she is listening. But you can just try to compare it with English. When you people were started learning English, was it listening first? It was not. Am I right? You can just try to relate it with your own experiences. Then we will try to think of second skill, that is speaking. So what happened after listening? That child starts speaking when that child becomes of 1 year, 1.5 years, or probably 2 years. Almost all babies or children, they start speaking. So they start to say something, small words, small sentences. So in case of speaking in your mother tongue, it is applicable, so that you people start here for speaking. But in case of English, did you follow this sequence here? Did you start speaking here in case of learning English? It's not. Okay. We do not speak even today also. So that has not followed. In case of reading, you'll come to know when at the age of 4, 5, probably 6, when the child is enrolled into the school, that time these people, they were taught first of all let's say, may not be in that right sequence, but we taught first writing. For example, you're taught A for apple, B for ball, or maybe after standing line, sloping line. You people were taught first. So in case of Marathi also, not reading first, probably children start learning here writing first, and then we people go for this. So in case of English, you'll come to know reading was also not take place, and you'll come to know writing here. You'll come to know writing was taught here at the end, or maybe at third number, and here you'll come to know that writing was taught at the beginning. When you people just enroll your name into the school, you'll come to know that writing is taught. So try to give number or prioritize this. So what happens in case of mother tongue? Listening at number 1, then speaking at number 2. At number 3, we will go for writing here, and at number 4, we people will come here for reading. So as per my opinion, okay, your opinion can be different here. In case of English, we'll now prioritize is, first of all, we people were taught what? First of all, writing, that I told you. A for apple, B for ball was taught. Then you people start reading those letters with maybe CAT cat, BAT bat, MAT mat, and you start reading like this. Okay. At number 3, I will go here. Okay. So a little bit listening take place, not that much completely or exhaustively listening did not take place. And speaking, we people will give 4th preference here. So this way we people learn English, and this way people will learn our mother tongue. So as far as speaking and listening, major skills of language, they are listening and speaking. Why? Because if you realize, our number of time or maximum time, number of hours we people spend in what? Listening and speaking, or reading and writing? Answer me. Maximum time is spent in what? Maximum time we people spend in listening and speaking. Any language. In case of mother tongue, you just try to understand. Maximum time we people listen to other people, or we speak. These are 2 major skills of language. Okay. And here on the other hand, in case of English, we people are giving it last priority. And because of these reasons, today we people are not able to speak English. And that's the reason we wanted to change this entire system. Now people have realized that English is not a subject, it is a language. If you want to learn language, we people have to focus on the skills. Which skills? That LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Then again, in that listening, speaking, reading, writing, we have to prioritize or give preference like this only. So what, first of all, we should do? Listen a lot, start speaking, then you can go for reading, and then for the writing. So now you people can consider your time span, which was already you people have extended 11 years. Now you can reduce it for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months also. And if you follow this, I'm sure that within 1 month, all of those who are connected here, I guarantee that everybody can start speaking in fluent English. If you follow this, what you have to follow? You have to listen a lot. So for listening, sources are there. I will talk it at later stage. For speaking, you start speaking with your friends or with any other people, and then you can go for reading and writing. This way, the people are going to follow this. So I hope that whatever I said is clear to you. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. So this time I'm getting responses from Mansi, Shruti, Vedant, Akash, okay, Rohan. So everybody try to just involve here. If you're going to say that just attending classes online is a big challenge for a teacher, because here I can see number of students connected, 30 students are right now. Out of that, 4 or 5 students are replying. So what should I understand? Only 5 students are active? Only 5 students understood? Or there everybody understood, but they are not able to reply me? So there can be multiple meanings that I have to take. But from my side, I consider that here those who are connected, everybody is listening to me and they are understanding. All right. So that was just beginning. I don't want to teach you anything today, but I just would like to realize you people that we people can improve. If we decide we can improve our English communication, it can be fantastic. And you can just, you'll not have any botheration, you'll not have fear of English communication. You can communicate with anybody, anywhere in English. That much confidence, I am guarantee that I will assure you if you people are going to follow the things we people are going to do here in this CIP sessions. Okay. So any questions from your side? Any questions from your side? Okay, all right. So, you know, so I wanted to take one introductory session. So where everybody of us will introduce yourself. So can we plan that in next session? If you say yes, then we'll go for that. Everybody will just give introduction of 1 or 2 minutes. 2 minutes will be there. We'll give 2 minutes to each one to introduce yourself so that all we people will get familiar with each other, and that will be a better way to start the class. So can we go for introduction in next session? You people just, all right. So Mansi, Smita, they're with this, they agree with this point. So others also, you just try to raise your hands also, that will be fine. Okay, fine, fine. Yes, Shruti, Ganesh, Vedant, everyone, fine, thank you. So if you want to introduce yourself, I would like to give a brief format here that if you like to follow, you can have your own way, but how we can talk in next session, that way people will talk in short and we will stop here. So first of all, you are going to talk about name. So you know that many of the students have habit of beginning with myself. Okay. So I recommend you that nobody should begin with myself. Nobody will say myself, Rohit, myself, Rajesh, myself, Rahul. That is a wrong way to introduce yourself. Remember, if you are using it, that's okay. But henceforth, avoid it. Don't use. Rather than you can use it other ways that you can use it. This is Rahul, something like this. You can begin, or you can begin with I am Rahul, or you can begin with my name is. So these are the some other ways, or you people can follow your own, but don't say myself Rahul. So this is not the right way. So you people should start with your name, surname will be okay. Then you just try to talk about your address. Second point will be of your address. So usually we people begin that I am from, and then you can add here your address. I'm from this village. Usually villages are small villages, and maybe we are from different areas. So additionally, people have to add Tehsil and district. That will be become more elaborative. So say Tehsil Pandharpur and district Solapur, or you are from other districts, that tribe, you just try to mention it. Or another way that you people can use, that is I belong to. Okay. You can say I belong to Pandharpur, I belong to Solapur, I belong to this place particularly. Or the people can also say I was brought up in. That is also another way. So I was brought up means there you grow up, something like this. So you people try to decide depending upon your own way of expressing yourself. You people try to choose phrases, but there are different phrases that you people can use. So try to mention about your address. The next point, you people are going to talk about your education. In case of education, from where you people completed your diploma. Okay, all you people are going to mention your name of college from which you people have completed your diploma, and current education, current status of your learning. Currently I'm learning in Swedish College of Engineering in civil department in second year, or something like this. You try to mention it. Okay, so what you completed in the past and what you are right now. That way people try to talk about your hobbies. Then you can add, if you wish, family background. So in short, you people talk about family background, that we have 4 members in our family, and maybe try to describe the profession of your father. My father is farmer, my father is businessman, my father is teacher, my father is government servant, my father is something like this. My mother is homemaker, my mother is housewife, my mother is also teacher, my mother is also businesswoman, my mother is also whatever it may be. Then you can go for your hobbies. Okay, so in short, try to mention hobbies, that whatever you people do in your free time. So reading, writing, singing, dancing, watching movies, listening music, it can be anything that you people can go for. Okay. Then you people can talk about your goals. Okay, your goal should be 2 goals: short-term goals, and another people can talk about your long-term goals. So what come in short-term goals, that I wanted to secure maximum marks in this semester. I wanted to improve my communication. I want to do something this. So maybe for 1 year, you try to set some short-term goals. And for long-term goals, you try to talk about your professional life success, and maybe your social, or maybe your other things that you people can plan for long term. It can be for 5 years, 10 years, or it can be for lifetime also. So this way you people try to introduce yourself in a 2 minute, in 2 minutes, or you can change, not necessarily the same criteria that you people have to follow. But I hope that you people will come prepared, spend time, because if you are not preparing anything and suddenly abruptly you're going to speak, so that will be difficult for you people. That will not make you comfortable. That will increase your pressure, and you will feel, or your experience to begin with English, it will be again terrible for you. So take time, maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes are sufficient. Practice it, rehearse it, maybe in front of a mirror, in front of maybe alone, loudly you try to give your own introduction. And when you people are feeling comfortable, you just try to give it in the next session. So that we'll do in our lecture, whatever time table we people have, that time we people will do it. All right, so let me know, have you people got your roll numbers, or still you people did not get any roll numbers? Because I see that all you people are connecting with your names only. Okay, that's fine, Vedant. If you did not get, that's okay. Maybe soon you people will get. And once you got your roll numbers, you know that your joining in Zoom should be like this. I will just try to show it on the screen so that it becomes easier for me to mark your attendance. So first of all, you're going to mention your year, that maybe second year. Okay. So what your class coordinator maybe tell you, but it should be common and unique for all of you. SYB, so that will be your second year, division B. Then you can give your 1 space and then mention your 2-digit roll number. It can be 01. So for example, whatever. Then give 1 space and then mention your first name, and then your last name, something like this. This should be a common format that you people can follow. But think about your class coordinator, what he or she tells you, try to follow that. If they have not given you, you people have to follow this. Or if they are telling you something, you can suggest them. This will be better way to connect the class for all classes, that you can follow this. So if you connect with this, you know that all people will come serially, sequentially, and it will help you to note it down only ups and numbers. Okay, so fine. So today I would like to stop here. So thank you. I can see here almost Aditya Pawar, Aditya Salunke, Ajit Devmare, Akanksha Vakre, Akash Gaikwad, Dharma Devmare, Ganesh Wagmare, Ganesh खंडागळे, गोडसे अनिशा, किरण सातपुते, मानसी कराळे, मंगेडकर श्रुती, then Manjunath Guttedar, Mayur Shende. Correct me if I'm wrong with your surname or name. Mayur Shende, Prashant
Yes, sir.
Jadhav, No, I'm just reading your names, not necessarily I'm taking attendance. Then Prathamesh Kamble. Kamble or Kamble? Prathamesh.
Prathamesh Kamble.
Kamble, okay, all right. रोहन लोहार, रुपेश बड़वे, ऋतुजा गवळी, समाधान मोरे, संदीप पवार, Sharan Nagur. Is it right, Sharan?
Yes, sir.
Then we have Smita Pandit, Suraj Khilare, Vaishnavi Jadhav, Vedant Gobur. Am I right, Vedant?
Yes, sir.
Then Vijay Lokhande, Vishwajit Bhusnar. All right. So, all right, Mansi, because in case of English, we don't have Devanagari script. Okay. So Devanagari script means whatever we people read and write in Marathi, that is Devanagari. So I may pronounce it. So Karale is your correct surname. All right. So next time I will take care. But if not, you just try to correct me that time also. All right. So should we stop here? Should I end this meeting here now? Any questions, suggestions from your side, or try to give me my own feedback about my class, about my teaching, about my whatever the problems that you find, you just try to tell me. I'll not be going to just have any maybe different opinions. If you are saying me, sir, this is not true, this is not true, we do not understand, or any other issue from my side, you just try to tell me. I'll be happy with it, and I'll try to improve on that front. So definitely I'll be happy if you come with some suggestions. So should we stop here?
Yes.
All right. So thank you for joining today, and do join for the next session. I think that on Thursday we people have 3 to 5. So 2 hour sessions will be there. So let's try to make it more interactive, because connecting for 2 hours and just becoming passive listeners will be very challenging for you as well as for me also. So for next session, we will make it more interactive, and we people need to speak it. That's all. So next time everybody will come prepared. Those who are here in this session, they will come prepared, and possibility that next session number of students will be more, those who are not connected today. So meanwhile, we will give time to them to prepare, and we'll take introduction for entire that much time. And additionally, we people will plan our next sessions where we should go with basic grammar, where we should go with oral activities, written communication, verbal ability, or there should be combination of all 4 elements. So thank you for joining today. We will meet in next session. So with this note, I will end this session.